Good day, esteemed viewers. Welcome to ANT News. Today, we are going to be talking about the effects of the NLC strike on Nigerians. Actually, this is part 2. Okay, so as I said from the previous video, I'm going to ask a very, very critical, heartbreaking question. Okay, or is it a question? Is it a suggestion? I think a bit of two. Okay, but I'm going to be asking this question to bring your minds to the reality of the possible outcomes of this strike. Okay, it is very, very delicate. As such, I need your full attention, I need your full cooperation, your full thinking cap. Okay, because the moment this question is dropped, your mind concerning this whole strike and your perspective will begin to change. The whole narrative will begin to change because this question, okay, this question is not something that we have to mess with. It's something to be valued, it's something to be weighed, it's something to be understood. Okay, and know you see truly the actual party here who is wrong and who is right. Okay, before I ask my question, let's go on a commercial break and come back. Thank you. Welcome back. Before we ask the big question of today, I want to read you this article, okay? Because what I am doing is preparing your minds for this question. Now we have this coming from Bio Nanuga saying, it's saddening that Labour could go to this extreme. It is not surprising to the perspective minds or to the perceptive minds. Labour is harming the Nigerian people they claim to be fighting for. Today, many sick Nigerians could not access medical care at government hospitals, not even those with critical medical conditions. It appears Labour is playing politics by other means. Many of the affiliates of the two central unions, NLC and TUC, are members and supporters of the Labour Party. They logically bear ill will and grudges against the Tinubu administration. Otherwise, the issue they claim to be fighting for cannot be resolved by blackmail or sabotage. They cannot even be resolved by the federal government unilaterally. The Labour leaders will still have to return to the negotiating table. We have this coming from Bayo Onanuga. Okay, before I ask my question, I just want to say a little thing on this because it really pisses me off. Of everything concerning this strike, okay, of everything concerning this strike and the pain that's happening in this country, the only thing that Bayo Onanuga could say is relating the issue of the strike to politics. Why are you politicizing it? Okay, that is very, very wrong because these are people who are going out based on these fronts to show Nigeria the pain they are going through, to show your government the pain that an average normal citizen is going through. And you have the guts, or you have the phone, because you had to type that, okay? You had the phone and the effrontery, okay, to say that it is all politics, because we are talking about actual pain here from the fact that Nigeria is not a stable economy anymore, and the only thing you could come up with is to say that is they are playing politics by other means. They are supporting the Labour Party. Shame on you. I feel that you can't actually see this from other people's perspective because greed, okay, and benefits and greedful benefits are blocking your eyes. Okay, that's why you can't see it. Anyways, that's by the way. Now, secondly, in building up to this our question of today on the effects of the strike in the Nigerian society, I want to read us another article. Now this will prepare your mind for the big question. Now this is from Reno Omokri. He said 494,000 is more than 16 times the current minimum wage of 30,000. If the federal government accepts that as the new minimum wage, the Nigerian's production capacity does not also increase times 16. It will lead to mother of all inflation that will destroy the Nigerian economy and turn us into Zimbabwe and Venezuela. If producers of goods and services like Dangote, Indomie, Nestle, Flour and Mills, Glo, petrol stations, etc. have to pay their staff a minimum of 494,000 What do you think they will charge for their products? You as a worker will be jumping from frying pan to fire. Joel Ajero and his gang are not economists, and worse still, they are supporters of Peter Obi. They endorsed him during the election, they campaigned for him, they defended him. Please assume I am a liar and fact check me. They are fighting a proxy war for Peter Obi. Obviously, the 2027 election is affecting their direction. They do not have an economic agenda, they have a political objective. If the federal government should give in to their outrageous demands, it is you who will suffer. Ajero is not poor, he has money, he travels abroad in style, he can relocate his family. It is you and your family that will bear the brunt of this politician in labor union clothes. Okay, following that, now you have this coming from Reno Omokri. You have this coming from Reno Omokri, and this is the big question. This is the big question. Now, economically valuing this, economically valuing or evaluating this demand. Okay, what Reno Mokri is saying is not far from the truth. Leave the political parts aside. Okay, we are talking about if the minimum wage changes to 494,000 naira. Okay, prices of goods and services will be forced to increase because cost of production, even though it is the same, okay, but the wages and salaries of an average Nigerian worker will increase. As such, other companies will have to meet up to the salaries and therefore want to increase the price of goods and services, which will still in turn hit us. Let's leave the political part aside because I really do not feel this is politically motivated. Okay, what I am saying is based on this fact, okay, based on this theory, okay, there's every tendency that this can play out in a Nigerian society. You have this coming from Reno Mokri saying that NLC President Joe Ajero and his gang are supporters of Peter Obi. They are fighting a proxy war for Peter Obi, obviously. Okay, that is political part, and that is Reno feels that okay, it is 100% political. Even if it is 100% political, the person that you're putting that is currently seated wherever he is, he's not beneficial to the society or to the economy. It is most likely possible that what Reno Mokri said with the 494,000 increasing and us turning into the Zimbabwe and Venezuela, okay, will happen. Okay, it is most likely possible, but you don't have to drag politics into this. We are talking about the life of the average Nigerian here, not politically driven ambitions. So I want us to value and evaluate this question, okay, this possible outcome. What do you feel is going to happen if the government succumbs to the demands, okay, of the Labour Congress? Or what do you feel is going to happen to the Labour Congress, okay, if they succumb to the government's demand? Two different things from two different angles. What are their possible realities? Let's think this through. Thank you.